I did some stand-up with the lovely Dave Landau last week in Dallas. There will be more coming to cities near you. And one of our fans came to the show, and the first thing he said to me was, women! And I appreciate that so much. Please come see live comedy. It is really just so good for the soul, especially Dave Landau. He's a genius. Women got tired of looking at chodes in the locker room, and they're finally fighting back. What I mean by that is a bunch of women are getting together and they're suing the NCAA for allowing biological men in the women's locker rooms and to compete with them. They got tired of being told to stay in their lane. I'm married and I don't want to see my husband's balls other than the fact that they have been manscaped. And he might hide them with his sheath underwear. But no woman wants to see balls in the locker room. No woman really wants to see balls at all. Good for these women, though. Back to the women having to look at men's junk in the locker room. The last thing you want to see before you're trying to get all pumped up for a race is a dick and balls. They're changing in broom closets.
Uh-huh.
Nothing says pump yourself up for a race and feel like a champion than going into a broom closet to change so that you can escape the chud from the man who's in the locker room with you, pretending that he's a woman.
I'm not comfortable with the sex I was assigned at birth, so I'm exercising my right to identify with the gender of my choice. Now get out of my way, I have to take a shit.
I feel like all of these women, like, it's gone too far. I don't know how it's gotten this far. It feels like men have kind of bullied women into believing that this is okay and silence them if they even try and push back, as we've seen in many protests. But this is battered woman syndrome. Ladies, stop. I mean, I know the ladies that watch us are kind of on board, but this is a liberal woman problem. You are signing the check for your own demise. I don't understand it other than to think that you're mentally ill too. Or you're just trying to go along with what's cool or trying to go along with what's allowed. But this feels like battered woman syndrome. Right. And I'm glad the women are fighting back. You should fight back against this. More and more people should speak out against this. We didn't fight for single sex spaces for as long as we fought for them, only to cede them to a bunch of men who want to stay on top now. Good. I'm glad they're suing.
Yeah.
At least this is progress. At least I feel like people are pushing back against some of the insanity. Because I'm tired of talking about it. You think I want to fight this fight? It's the stupidest fight in the whole world. We're going to look back on this and be like, that was insane. What were we thinking? Or it's just going to be some stepping stone to transhumanism, in which case we're fucked anyways.